Welcome to Hurry to Fitness. In this episode, we are going to find which is the best fitness equipment or accessory. We'll take it as accessory or a tool. So it's like we are going to see four main accessories or tools. One is your body weight, two your bands, three barbells, four your dumbbell. First thing, when you want to make a choice, you need to consider three main aspects when you're choosing a fitness equipment or tool. One is safety, other thing is how effective it is, then how efficient it is. So we'll first take body weight. Body weight is a very safe fitness equipment tool. It's because you get a response from your body. For example, if you're doing anything tough, you are able to find a discomfort. So you, based on the discomfort you get, you can adjust the exercise and you can regress your exercise. All those things happens in body weight exercise. So that's very safe. When your body weight will become unsafe, if you're trying to go for some kind of a full body pulling exercise, something like a pull up or double bar dips you're pushing up, or if you're trying for some kind of a calisthenic moves, something like gymnastic moves with imbalanced surface, or if you're trying to do it unilaterally. For example, if you want to do a push up, if you're removing one arm and trying to do push up or raising one leg, that's where the body weight exercise will move to will be losing its safety factors. So until you're prepared for this, please don't try all this kind of calisthenic imbalanced movements. So that's the number one safety factor. Number two is how effective it is. It's a very effective exercise resistance, where you are able to get your fat loss and you can improve your endurance. But if you are looking for hypertrophy, that is increase in muscle mass or strength, I don't think so. It can create a foundation for that, but it's not a one single idea to do a body weight exercise to increase your muscle or strength. So how to make it furthermore effectively is, if you use some kind of straps, these are called suspension straps. When you use the straps, if you keep adjusting your own body weight in different angles, you will make the body weight exercise more effective. For example, I'm going to do a pulling exercise. So in this position, I'm able to do it comfortably. When I'm trying to pull it adjust my body weight a little bit down, I make the exercise much more tougher. Or if I keep it this way, I'm regressing the exercise. So suspension strap is one of the tools that helps you to make your body weight exercise more effective. Next thing is efficiency. Any equipment or tool you use it, a period of time your body get adapt to that. After that, you need to progress to next equipment or a next accessory. So body weight, if you find that it's like maybe until you adapt the movements. For example, when you're starting your squats, you find it pretty tough to do squatting for 10 to 15 repetitions. Once you adapt that, you're able to do more than 25, 50 repetitions, even sometimes 100 repetitions. But enforcing 100 repetitions in squatting, putting too much of load on your knees. So once your body get adapt to that, increase the resistance using bands or dumbbells or barbells. So don't stick with body weight alone for a quite long period of time. Don't try to achieve muscle building and strength goals using your body weight. Next tool is your bands. So again, safety factor in bands, it's a very important aspect. You need to, three main aspects will work on the safety factor. First thing is anchoring point, where you are going to fix the band to initiate the exercise. It need to be a same firm hook or some kind of a doorway arrangements or some kind of a strong thing. Otherwise, what happens is, if this slips off, that is going to put you in an unsafe snapping environment. It's going to snap on your back or it's going to snap on your face. So to prevent it, make sure you should have a perfect anchoring point. Next thing is choice of bands. Normally, the rubber material, today there are different materials are available in the market. Some you are able to get a band for 100 rupees and you are able to get a band for 1000 rupees also. So if you buy a 100 rupee band and expecting a quality of a 1000 rupee band, it's not going to happen. First thing is, because of the poor quality, it don't last for a long, so the chances for the snapping is very, very preponderant. If you go for a quality one, it takes a quite long time and it will endure you a lot. Whatever the quality it is, within 6 months or 8 months after, if you are using a band, I don't think so it's a safe idea. You need to replace a new band, because the rubber will lose its quality within a particular period of time. So you need to replace it. Second thing is, when you are a beginner, always try to use this type of flat bands. So advantage of flat bands is it get firmly struck on your feet when you are going for some kind of a curling exercise, or when you are trying to anchor with your feet. So this will make your exercise, band exercise, very safe. Other big advantage is this is a very versatile tool. So when you want to travel anywhere else, you can use this. So you can carry it, it's not going to make a huge packaging load or something like that. So it's a very big. Next thing we need to look on the effectiveness. So it's a very effective tool for, again, for increasing your endurance and to lose fat, but it's not a very good tool for hypertrophy or strength. When you want to use this bands for strength, you need to combine bands along with your free weights like dumbbells or barbells. When you are using that, you need to be twice the amount of safe, because the snapping chances for snapping is much more high, and you need to use a quality bands when you are trying for some kind of a band and free weight combination exercise. And again, within 30-40 minutes, you can create an efficient workout program for all your muscle group in your body. You can achieve your desirable fat loss and endurance goals. The next tool we are going to see is your barbell. Barbells were the milestone in human strength and fitness training perspective. It's because once the people invented barbells, see, we had achieved a huge amount of human strength and increased a huge amount of muscle mass. What's the advantage of it is, basically we are able to increase the weight in fractions. It's like this barbell is loaded up to 2.5 kgs. It's even you're able to get a half a kg or even a quarter kg plates. So that will help you to achieve your strength goals like anything. Even a barbells can be used for all kind of hypertrophy, strength, and your fat loss also. So first, safety factor, is a very safe equipment, but choice of barbell need to be considered here. I always prefer Olympic type of barbell, because it has a spindle, it doesn't put much load on your wrist, but this is quite expensive compared to your standard barbells. When you use a standard barbell, whatever Olympic barbell, make sure you have a proper clips to prevent the plates slipping out when you are using any kind of bilateral movements. So that's the safety factor you need to look on that, and the choice of barbell. And this is available in 7 feet, 5 feet and 6 feet. When you are looking for your home gym, I normally say it's like 5 feet is an ideal size, which can use for all your squatting, pressing, and your curling movements and rowing movements. Sometimes it's better to use a proper rack arrangements to get the bar in safe place. This is a power rack, you can use it inside that. It's much more safer to use a barbell. So it is proper racking if you are working for strength and hypertrophy, because that's the time you are going to use a heavier loads. So that's the advantage of a barbell, and it's very effective. You can achieve your strength, hypertrophy and everything, and efficiency. Even a 30-40 minutes of workout can help you to achieve all type of fitness goals. Finally, we can look on dumbbells. Dumbbells. When I like to put a conclusion for this entire episode, I say dumbbells are the best fitness accessories. What way it is, why it is best? Number one, safety factor. So it is a well balanced load, fixed in a proper firm surface. There is no chance of slipping. Only thing is you need to grip it properly, and you need to other safety factor is like you should learn to how to get the dumbbell into its original position when you are using a heavy dumbbells. So that's the one factor you need to look on that. If it is a light and moderate weight, it's a very safe equipment. Next thing is, this is unilateral load. What's the advantage of it? In barbell, you have a bilateral load. For example, if you are right dominant, you give more pressure on your right, and you don't use that much of your left strength to lift that. So this will create a lots of asymmetric strength development in your shoulders and your upper body. But if you are using a dumbbell, there's no way, even your left is weak, it need to work completely to achieve the movement in a perfect balance. So that's a very big advantage. If you have some kind of a joint injuries, postural issues, asymmetric strength, everything can be balanced using a dumbbell. Dumbbell is not a safe alone, it's a balanced fitness equipment. Next thing is effectiveness. So when you say effective, yes, again it's a very versatile tool. You are able to achieve your fat loss goals, endurance goals, hypertrophy, strength based on the weight what you're going to use. And you see, even I can say it's like it improves your cardiovascular system when you do some kind of a circuit based training. Based on your strength level, you need to go for a right choice of weight for various exercise movements. So that way it's like very effective tool. Efficiency, again 30-40 minutes of whole body workout will take care, or if you're looking for a particular muscle group workout, or you want to split it to the upper body or lower body, dumbbell is one of the best tool. Thanks for watching. We will see one more interesting topic on next episode.